Hey everyone, Dr. Ryan at Primal Chiropractic and Primal Elite Fitness. And in this week's video blog, we're going to discuss how you can decompress your spine with very little equipment. So the top 5 diagnoses that come through our doors that respond great to decompression: spinal canal stenosis, spinal foraminal stenosis, disc bulge / herniation, facet joint syndrome, and something called DDD, which stands for degenerative disc disease. So a lot of the pain is provoked when too much compression is occurring in the back, and some of these moves might temporarily or permanently get you out of pain. So we're gonna break them down. This first one, all you need is a high tabletop. That might be a kitchen island, kitchen counter, couch, bed. And what you'll do is you're gonna get your belt line to the edge. You might wanna put a pillow there if it's a hard surface. Reach up as high as you can, hang on tight with your hands, and from the belt line down, you're just gonna let it loose and fall away towards the floor. And this will help really traction or decompress the spine. Another version of this, if you wanted to go a little higher up in the spine, is you can let your upper body fall off. So typically from the armpit going up, you're just gonna let it completely loose, let it fall forward, and that'll help traction more in the higher lumbar spine. Now, if both of those don't feel great, typically I'll start somebody in a child's pose, which many of you are familiar with, just rocking your hips back towards your heels. Get your deep diaphragm breaths going. And if you don't know what diaphragm breathing is, you can search in our previous YouTube videos on how to do that properly. We're gonna head out to the other side. I wanna show you a few more that are very effective. So with this next one, you will need a heavy resistance band and just an area where you can attach it. And what you'll do is you'll get your body in first, get it right around the waist. You can create however much tension you need and elevate your feet up. So what this band's doing is it's scooping the tailbone towards the anchor to decompress the low back. You can play around with the angles a little bit. Sometimes you'll feel it more with your hands underneath the small of your back. You might want to scoot back a little bit more to feel different tension, but that is also a great way to decompress your back without any fancy equipment. The last one's going to sound a little controversial, but it's an exercise to help your posture to handle compression. However, we will be compressing the spine in the process. So it is the farmer walk. So what you'll do is you'll find 2 heavy weights, and when you're hanging on to 2 heavy weights, it's going to feel terrible if you're in an overarched position. It's going to feel terrible if you're in an over-rounded position. So it's almost automatically going to put your spine in a perfect position to handle compression, and then we just walk with it. Remember, the spine's designed to handle axial compression, but it's not healthy the second we break out of that neutral alignment. Another one that you can do if it's geared towards right or left-sided compression is the suitcase carry. So let's say that you're sinking in towards the right. You'd grab only one heavy weight with the right arm to further pull you that way to now activate the opposite side to take pressure off of the compression on the right side. So if pain's on the right, you hold on to the weight with the right to take a lot of the compression off of that side there. So those are some options you can mess around with. Keep in mind, this might not be a magic trick where you're permanently fixed. However, it is worth it if you can temporarily get out of pain before seeing a professional. So if you guys have any questions, as always, give us a call and we'll see you on the next one.